What is up, guys? I am Shinchi42, and today we're going to be talking about Uncle Frederick the First. Now, guys, we are going to be talking about the talents, the skills, and the best commander pairing for Frederick the First. Now, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel yet, and you guys like to see more of these commander contents, do subscribe to this channel and turn the notification on. So guys, I'm showing you guys this template, Leadership Conquering Guide. Now, the point of this template is to have that name of the king. So the name of the king is the last talent in the leadership path. So it's going to increase your rally attack. And we're going to be focusing on some of them in the conquering talents as well, which is going to be benefiting you when you are rallying the governor cities. So this is the build if you're trying to hit the governor cities with Frederick first. Now, as you guys can see, this is a standardized format. It would apply to Julius Caesar, Scipio, and Hannibal Barca as well. So this is the skilled leadership guide. Now, this is what I suggest when you are using Frederick and battling into going into a PvP fighting in the field. This is probably the best skill guide that you guys could use. Now, we're going to dive down a little bit on why we chose these talents. And I just really maxed out all the skills in here, so that you can maximize the nuking capability of Frederick. Uncle Fred Ultimate Hybrid build. Now this is similar to the Leadership Conquering build, and as you guys could see, we've reduced the leadership talents in here and we distributed it into the skills talents. Now what this does is going to be maximizing the nuking capability of Uncle Fred. Now guys, I suggest this hybrid build is to be used when you are attacking governor cities and not so much in the PvP fighting in the field. But since this is a hybrid build, this is acceptable to use for attacking into the field. So this is a good build for you guys if you want to have Uncle Fred a little bit of a flexibility on that build for him. So I'm giving you guys a bunch of different types of talent guides in here so that you can adjust your own playing style. So here is the alternate hybrid build for Uncle Fred. As you guys can see, we've added some stuff a little bit differently from the regular hybrid build. We added the Tear of Blessing, which is the last talent in the conquering path. And then we've also added the strategic prowess on the right side of the leadership. And we've kind of modified the skills path as well. Now, this is going to be really good when you're trying to attack governor cities and attacking flags and fortresses. So this guide is going to be slightly different than the other one, but I think this is the best option. But I'm giving you guys a bunch of different options so you guys have some stuff to choose from, because this is a strategy guide. I don't want to just give you guys one specific talent guide and then you're stuck with it forever. So I want to give you guys some options here. Guys, do let me know what you guys think about these options that I provided for you guys. Which is the best talent guide option for you? Let me know in the comment section below, so I would know which is the most popular one, and then we can keep on suggesting that talent build. Guys, leave it down in the comment section below, and let's get on to actually diving down into talents. So let's go ahead and first talk about the hybrid build that I created. Now in the hybrid build, we have the conquering path, the skills path, and also the leadership path. Now I would suggest to first add the skills path, because in the beginning, you're not going to be using Frederick once he has a lower level or lower skill level. You're not going to be using him to start rallying cities. So I would suggest to really focus on the skills path first. And what I would do is, like I said, that we will be adding all of this. If you look back into that picture, we're going to go and add all of this in here. And what this does is, this is the rapid rage recovery system that we have. Now I'm calling it that way, rapid rage recovery, because you're going to be instantly restoring rage here. As you can see, 20 rage whenever he uses his skill. And then where is that? Here is another additional grant of rage. So we are focusing onto that rage recovery and also maximizing the nuking capability of this commander. Now once you've completed this skills path, I do suggest to start building to the leadership path. Now you can have your own strategy. You don't need to follow what I'm telling you right now, but you can just have your own strategy to which talents you guys want to add first. Everything's gonna work out very well. Now Adding to the leadership pad, I would prefer to add this fresh recruits right away, just to have more troops into the battlefield if you're going to be going to the battlefield. And then you would be adding the armor to teeth and arm to teeth. And the reason why we're adding this, because if you're going to be a rally point person, you want to have this buff, because as you guys can see, if you contain 3 or more different types of units, your damage taken is going to be reduced by 1%. It's going to add up as you level that up. And same thing here, this one is going to be the damage dealt. Now you guys may question me, why am I not adding this since I want to increase rage? Well, here's the thing. I think for myself, my own opinion is that this is more valuable. This 3% is more valuable than having 2, 4, 6 rage for every time he's getting attacked. But because you're already going to have this here, and if you're attacking in rally, you're gonna be maximizing this more than the skills. But that's my own opinion. But if you guys do really want to make this commander to regain more rage, so you guys can add that, and you guys can just reduce some stuff in here. You guys can just allocate your talent points and distribute it from there. There's always that option. Now, when you guys are ready to start attacking governor cities, you are going to be adding the talents here in the conquering side. Now, as you guys could see, we're going to be adding 4 of these main foundations that you guys are going to need. This is going to be increasing the buff for your commander. So this is going to be increasing the counterattack damage, and then increasing the damage, as you guys can see, damage dealt when you have 90% strength. And then also it's going to reduce the damage taken from the watchtower, increasing the damage dealt to the watchtower. Now, the point of here is when you have these basics or the foundations, you have a option where you need to go. You can go to Untrench, which is going to be increasing the reduction of the damage taken. So you're going to receive less damage from the enemy or from the garrison. As you guys can see, reduce damage taken from the garrison. So from your enemy, the garrison, you're going to reduce the damage there. And then here, if Meteor Shower, you're going to increase the damage dealt to the garrison or to your enemy by 2% when attacking other cities. Guys, 2 options here, 2 path. You guys have to decide whether you guys want to go into the garrison side the reduction side of the damage, or you want to inflict more damage. Now I'm giving you guys these options because it's more fun when you have options to choose for. And another option here is that if you really want to get all of this and then have this Tear of Blessing, you can also do that. You would just have to maximize your talents, and you have to reduce some of them, but this is the best options for me. So this Tears of Blessing, we're going to be adding this in the alternate hybrid build. It's not going to be in this hybrid build. This one is mainly kind of a focus into the skills side, and then having that all the attack damages in the having the armor to teeth and arm to teeth. So it's kind of different build, but we're going to be talking about more in detail on the approach on the alternate hybrid build. So for the alternate hybrid, we've added into this side, as you guys could see. You guys can also choose, you can choose the other side if you guys do wish to do that. You can have more of the maximum troops when you do that. The reason why I added on this side is because of this talent. After using a skill, increases troop defense. So because that he's going to be casting a lot of skill, and with that rapid rage regeneration, he is going to be maximizing this talent. Now it's up to you guys to strategize. If you guys do like what I did, you guys can get into that path. Also, we added this latent power. We made sure that we have that because of that additional skill damage by 2%. So if you look at his his skills, you will see on the skills that it says additional skill damage, additional damage. You guys can see here, additional damage factor. Okay, we also made sure that we got the Tear of Blessing. Let me make sure I zoom in on that one. This Tear of Blessing, what this does is that it says here, let me read the description for you guys and I'll explain it. Decrease the number of units that die in the battle by 2%. These units will instead be severely wounded and sent to the hospital. So this is going to be bypassing the system where the hospital tells you that, let me just go back. The hospital is going to tell you, you go to the information here. So right here, number 7, when you are attacking other cities or alliance buildings or all severely wounded units will die instantly. Alright, I kind of messed up there, but I'm not gonna edit that out. So listen, guys. When you have that talent, it's going to be bypassing that thing that we just read, saying that all of them are going to, basically die instantly, right? Let's go back, make sure that we read it correctly. Number 7, go ahead and read that also if you are still confused when you're attacking, right? All units will die instantly. Now, it's going to be bypassing that, and you guys may ask me, hey, Shin, you're not using that commander. How do you know? I've already asked some of my friends that are in the kingdom, and they have told me that you should really have this when you're trying to rally a person. You should really have that talent right here, this tear of blessing. This is going to bypass that system, and it's going to go up to 10% only. So if you find that valuable, go ahead and add this one. It's going to reduce the amount of dead units, especially good for free-to-play players if you can't really accommodate losing a lot of troops or moderate spenders. So it really depends on your playing style. Do think about that one if you want that, but I suggested that on this build so you guys can decide on if that's going to be a very beneficial talent for you. So to just give you a quick overview of the first 2 talent guide that I showed you, for the leadership conquering guide, you're adding that name of the king. It's going to increase your rally attack. So this is going to be really good when you're trying to rally. Even you can use it for rallying barbarian forts. So that's a good one. And we didn't add this Terror Blessing because we can't accommodate everything, right? You have to choose which path you want. And then for the skill leadership guide, it's all focused on regaining the rage. So here's the feral nature. Normal attack grants 10% chance to grant an additional 20 rage. So this is going to be good for fighting for in the field. So there's a different types of build. You have to choose what role you are playing. So let's go ahead and talk about the skills of Frederick the First. Uncle Fred, we're gonna talk about your skills now. Anyway, so the first skill is called Barbarossa. For the next 3 seconds, all the attack have 80% chance to deal additional damage with the damage factor of 400 to the target. So it's going to start about 400. So this is an additional damage factor. Now guys, this is different than a direct damage factor. You guys could see there are some commanders that would represent as a direct damage factor. Like let's say go to Minamoto, direct damage factor, and he also has an additional damage factor, as you guys could have seen over there. And another one would be, Pelagius, direct damage factor, additional damage factor. These are different. Direct damage factor is like, it's just literally direct, and then after that it's going to add these damage factors. So it's going to be for them, it's going to be adding to the direct damage factor. It's kind of like a piggyback, as you guys can see, additional damage target for each second. So this is like a compounding for Pelagius. Now we're not going to talk about that really. We're going to be focusing on Frederick the First here. Now 80% is a big chance, guys. You only have like 20% of not triggering this chance. So this is a very good skill that Frederick the First has. So now here, never give up. This is going to be most of a healing factor, as you guys can see. The troop normal attack has 10% chance to heal a portion of the wounds, slightly wounded units. Healing factor of 500 goes to up to 1,000. Healing factor is a very big in this game. This effect can trigger on once every 5 seconds. Very good. This was a good partnership. I will tell you guys later who to partner it with. So invasion, this is a passive skill. This is also a passive skill as well. So we only have 1 active skill for every commander. So just so you guys know. So this is going to increase all the damage up to 10% when attacking governor city. So this is going to apply when you attack governor city. So make sure that you guys separate what you guys know about governor cities and attacking flags and fortresses, right? So this is not going to be applicable for that, only for governor cities. And here is the King of Dutchland. Passive skill increases the maximum troop capacity. Now this is something that we always see with a leadership attribute for a commander. This one is going to increase it up to 15%. That's going to be massive. Now you can check that through here. Once you have him unlocked, you will have here a troop increase capacity. So you guys can see here, this is the counting for the troop capacity. Now you use Barbarossa. Now this expertise, it says there, it's going to enhance the Barbarossa skill, right? As you guys could see, it becomes all attacks have 100% chance to deal additional damage factor. Oh, 100% chance, guys. You guys can't even luck out on this one. This talent, the skill, freaking amazing. I don't even know what to tell you guys, man. This is just like OP, man. I was gonna say OG. OP. This is very OP, guys. Now, if you want to have some pairing options here. Here's my suggestions for you guys. And really, if you have Richard, so Richard is a really good commander. So if I have Richard here, you see this healing enhancement right here, healing effect enhancement up to 30%. Now this is very valuable, and you guys can see, look at Uncle Fred here. He has some healing, right? Healing factor here. Now pairing him up with Richard is going to be really beneficial. It's going to be enhancing that. So another option is you guys can use Scipio or Julius Caesar. Even Hannibal Barca would really work if you really have the money to do so. But Scipio would work really well. He's got the Conqueror of Africa. You know, this is going to be helping him when he's trying to raid somebody's city. Another one is finding Boudica right here. Boudica is going to be another one. She is quite an all-around commander. You know, she is going to really be working well with, what is his name again? Uncle Fred. Since they have that talent about the, after using a primary, you know, about the skill. So it's going to increase the secondary commander's skill damage by 6%. So as you guys know, Boudica is another nuker, so that's going to be increasing her skill damage, and it's an expertise, so it's going to be, you know, be 1,000, right? So it did say here 1,000. You can also use Joan of Arc, really, because Joan of Arc is good partners for leaders. She has this talent that's the skill that's going to increase the buff of all the types of units, basically. So really use Joan of Arc. It's a good option. And here's the thing, guys, using an nuker commander is really, you know, a good suggestion that I could give you guys. So like Zuntu would be a good one. You know why? Here's one more, like Kosunoki. When they have this additional damage factor, the reason why is you're maximizing the talent. Let's go with Uncle Fred again. Let's go to the talent. You're maximizing this talent. It's not that one. Where is that? This talent right here, the latent power. And that's this additional skill damage by 2%. It's going to affect them also. And then this all for one. So it's going to be maximizing your nuker's capability. You guys can also use Minamoto no Yoshitsune, because he has that additional damage factor. It's going to be beneficial, you know, having him also in the, he's also a nuker, as you guys could see. He's got the skill attribute here. So guys, there it is. These are some of the commanders that you guys can use to pair up with Frederick the First or Uncle Fred. Now there are still going to be some other options that you guys may have in mind. Maybe leave that down in the comment section below. Who is your best partner, or what have you guys been using as a partner for Frederick 1? Let me know. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know also, okay? So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up if you guys do like it. It really helps the video to rank up, and also watching the entire thing helps the retention time. Now I'm being brutally honest because I want to let you guys know how you guys are able to contribute to this channel and to the success of this channel. Now guys, there's a lot of talent build that I showed you guys. You know, there's like about 4. I want you guys to decide what type of build is going to be the best for your playing style. Now, if you know, let me know what is the best one for you, and if you modified it, let me know so I can also learn how you guys are approaching it and what type of partners, right, that you guys are going to be using for Uncle Fred. Guys, I want to say thank you very much for everything that you guys have contributed to this channel. And if you guys don't like the talent guide, just leave a comment saying whacked, like WHACKED, if you want to put ED on it, or just say whack. You know, it's whack, Shin. It's whack. But if you guys like it, right? If you like the talent guide that I provided to you guys, just say all gravy. Say all gravy, Shin. All gravy, baby. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your opinion, and make sure don't forget to like, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely see you guys in the next video.